Alright, now we're back at the defeating Blackheart in expert mode.
Lovely.
Yay.
Are you sure you didn't use a cheat code, Pedro?
No,
Maybe.
and as there was,
Maybe.
and then we got the Suitor suit, the cat returns outfit,
Cameo costume,
and Tony's pretty dress.
Maybe Blackheart, being Blackheart is suffering. He's trapped in this eternal torment of being slaved by the same people over and over again.
I got so the president doesn't get anything.
He did, Dibs, in the previous part.
Dibs, again, if anything lives for Roland, it was easier, technically speaking.
Yeah. Roland's outfit is by beating it in the hard difficulty, whereas these two is for the
where you have to get in anyway. So it's basically your standard reward.
In fact,
I do wonder. I don't know if you actually checked, Pedro. Just to ask, do you get everything in one go if you start immediately in expert mode?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, you do.
Makes sense.
Just putting up, and don't worry, I'll show the outfits. I'm just putting out some new equipment that I've gained over the course of this off-screen run of the dungeon.
Very nice.
I'm pretty sure hold on, let me see. Yeah, I do show the outfits. Yeah, I think I'm gonna show them now.
Any minute now.
There it is.
There it is.
Nice. Snazzy.
Not sure if it's practical for combat, but still.
Whatever, alternate outfits. Yeah, that's the other one that was made for me, and that's the default one. But I'll keep the King
There
one.
was also the cameo one from Oliver.
And there you go. So, if you want to, now you can properly play Ace Attorney, like we did in Gopaw with the with Roland's presidential suit. Hold on. There you go.
Oh yeah,
That's the
there you
presidential,
go.
yeah.
Just change the tie to pink and boom, he's in.
I thought it was red, the two of us.
Yeah, pink or red, it depends on the shading.
Or at worst magenta, which is the standard for red
Well,
color.
it's weird, Tio. Some covers show it as blatantly pink, and it looks pink in the DS games. However, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the shading makes it look more red.
That's because of a cell shading, or to make it colors more vibrant. I'm sure.
There's actually somebody who made a color
mod for that. I'm pretty sure Java when Phoenix got into Infinity would have been much more pinkish.
Also, Dwebs, did you want to see me once again for 30 minutes fight that thing?
You could have sped through it.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. Have Evan and his fellow chipmunk friends fight the dragon.
No,
Alright,
wouldn't that be funny if we commented on the whole thing, but for the audience's convenience, we speed that up part so that we sound all high-pitched and everything.
Alright, so now that we're officially done with the adventure pack, and at the time of this of the recording of this part, my recording, not the recording we're doing right now, the first expansion, The Lord of the Lost Lord, was not out yet, so let's continue with the base post-game.
Right.
Alright, if I remember correctly, next I'm gonna get Dekkah. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, we're gonna get Dekkah next, so you're up too.
Oh, you want to still be voiced by me? Considering I got single as well, I thought you might want to replace someone else.
Whatever.
That's fine.
Alright then.
Alright, okay, I'm just going to count the event attacks. 1, 2, done.
Lofty, we're not gonna get through it if you count coin by coin.
No, that's it. All those 2 coins, that's all the event attacks.
How about this?
Lofty, you're confusing that with your paycheck.
We'll do this. We'll do this too. To make up for it, Jova will be the Lost Lord.
Sure.
Now it's time for me to count the lofty tax. 5, 10, 5,000, 500,000 coins all for me. Oh my, you shouldn't have.
Lofty,
this is
you
why
got
we don't
yours
have
mixed.
that accountability.
Lofty, you got yours mixed up with mine. I'll be taking that.
Can we split it?
Maybe if you stop trying to steal mine.
Excuse me.
Wait a minute. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I read it upside down.
Also, remember.
Tell you what, Lofty, if you can keep from trying to steal my portion in, say, about 2 months' time, I'll reward you by giving you a pay raise.
What? So instead of 2 coins, I get 3. Wow.
No,
3
no,
coins
no,
per
no,
day.
no, you'll get 10 more.
I suppose it sounds enough.
That's already 100% pay raise and then some.
Oh, so before I wasn't getting anything?
Okay. So, there's another side quest we have to do here in the world map.
Of course there is. Ooh, an empty treasure chest.
We already got it.
We already have been there, but there's someone visiting there. You may know the location of this one thanks to the book.
Yeah.
Again. The Kingdom of Dingdondel was founded in a most auspicious location indeed. Even though it has lost the protection of its kingmaker, still it remains stable.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I'll get squished in a second.
How did you know about the Kingmaker?
I read the script.
Because you just
Or
told
maybe
me,
he read the Leaf
catboy.
book.
Go ahead. Dibs.
Look at him, man. Everything about him says wisdom, doesn't it?
Perhaps my appearance does create a certain impression. In any case, I must introduce myself. My name is Dekkah. I'm a geomancer, one who senses the flow of energy within the land.
So you're a Jedi.
Oh.
As you might imagine, the protection of a kingmaker has a dramatic effect on the energy flow within a kingdom. When Oakenart went on rampage, I sent a change in either right away.
You literally sense a disturbance in the force. Literally.
Pretty much.
It's perceptive. You ask what happened. Was there an Order 66?
Alas, Oakenart is not the only kingmaker turned realm wrecker. The same pattern is repeating itself in every kingdom. At this rate, I fear the world faces total destruction.
Oh, don't worry. We already dealt with that. I mean, seriously, we already dealt with it. All the Kingmakers have been taken care of, and we beat the pounce off of DeLorean.
There is little that
Yeah.
can be done to prevent the inevitable. All hope is lost. The only desire now is to eat one more steak dinner before it's too late.
Seriously?
Yes,
I mean,
seriously, this quest involves feeding this fucker every time you meet him.
What?
Yeah.
I go, you were banking about Kingmakers. Now you're paying for your supper? Flippin' heck, man. This one's a proper weirdo.
I know, right?
Forgive me, but I'm only human after all. Hunger affects my ability to think just as every other. And lately, every time I close my eyes, I see a steak dinner floating before me.
What the fuck are you doing?
Lofty's doing his irritated animation where he jumps a bit.
I must have one. I must have one more steak dinner.
You know, there are plenty of animals
Everybody
you can
shakes
hunt for such.
violently, Evan.
Well, I suppose I could bring you one.
You see, Theo.
Evan, you're the king, man. Cool, you ain't have a pushover, man. Alright then, let's serve this oddball his last supper.
You see,
Evan, you are too good for this world.
you see, Theo. If this guy was if this was a female character, I would just give this character to Shiroi. But yeah, it has to, I guess it might as well be you, since your voice usually fits.
On the plus side, you sort of get to learn each most important meal that is appropriate to the region, because that's
You
what Dekkah
are
keeps
lucky
asking.
that I happen to have 888
There
steak
it
dinners
is,
on me.
the dish of my dreams, a steak dinner as I live and breathe. Please, you must excuse me, but I cannot have myself. I must consume it right away.
Jesus Christ, dude.
We found it in the rubbish.
Oh, that's your... Oh, my.
That reminds me.
See, I feel it. The bright, blessed sunshine of Dingdondel, the shining majesty of nature, reared in peace and comfort, reared with love and care.
There with gluttony by the looks of it.
Let's
Care,
feed the
all
breathing
the
again.
deliciousness of the highest quality ingredients available.
Dude,
Oh,
it's a
President,
fucking
this-
steak!
One magnificent dish.
Sure.
I know now why the screen is blocked out. They don't want to show us
Totally
him going to
incredible.
town on that steak.
Sure. He's a very huge appreciator of steaks. It seems.
Well, as I think you were able to tell, I found that not only delicious. You have my
I
most
don't know,
heartfelt
you-
thanks.
You were a bit subtle about
Yeah,
it.
could you do it again?
I'm sorry, I missed that. Could you do it again?
I greatly
All of
appreciate
it
your
from the
kindness.
beginning.
Please allow me to offer this piece of advice in return. You would do well to restore the stolen king's bonds as quickly as possible.
Thank you.
That's your advice. Look at that, man. Talk about stating the obvious. What do you think we're trying to do by you?
Are you going to be any help to
Mind
us?
you, as you can hear, the triumphant theme is playing in the meantime. You're evidently better informed than I had, though. Well, if you'll excuse me, this time I was moving on. Paul, what current lights await me there, I wonder? My work here
Oh
is
my
done.
god, he is literally a bum who just waits to be fed.
Pretty much.
What a curious fellow. He did seem to know an awful lot about kingmakers, though, didn't he?
Evan is way too patient with his people.
I'm not so sure, man. Part of me thinks it's just some chancer trying to wangle himself a free lunch.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Don't have any harm in heading after him and see what he gets up to next, eh?
Do we have to?
Yes, we do, Evan.
Never mind. Never
Ton
mind.
and Tawny, what do you guys make of this? Oh right, they're still mute.
They're mute. Their opinions don't matter.
Anyway. Oh, actually, this just reminded me of something, Dwebs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Attention, Goldpaw!
Yes,
We are clear for landing! I
Yeah.
repeat, we are clear for landing!
Yes, Pedro.
It's actually, Jova, we've already kind of assumed it's Bracken piloting the.
Anyway, yes, Pedro.
Yesterday I was recording Gears of War Judgment, and one of the specific members of Kilo Squad is a woman. And by the way, Shira, she's played by Ali Hill as the voice of Lightning, and she gives her the same voice she gives to Lightning.
Okay.
And guess what, Tail? There's a scene in that game where
She says I'm no one's slave.
No. The commander basically tells her something that can basically be summed up by "Shut up, woman. The men are talking." I'm not even kidding. It's so it's such a sexist
we're so
scene.
Smart. We're man and smart Agnabbit.
All right.
Anyway, Goldpaw is a kingdom of profound mystery. This is doubtless a reflection of its leader's talent. I'm impressed. I not expected to find such a master in such a place.
Very nice, very
By
nice.
the way, can you feed me more?
How the flip can you know all that just by standing up here, man?
He probably read the Leaf book.
That's a good question, Lofty.
Hmm? Oh, you were listening. Hoping to glean some insights into the mystery of geomancy, no doubt. Well, I will gladly share some of my wisdom with you for a price.
Well, I got it.
It is not guilders I require, of course. Nothing so vulgar. No, I have developed a craving for some lucky lobster, and now I can think of little else.
Why don't we just give him some Staffordshire lobby or something?
Ew.
Flip's sake, man. Here we go. Basically, for those who don't know, Staffordshire
I
lobby
must
is
have
basically
some. I simply must. And keep shaking hands.
it's a fancy term for a stew.
Okay.
Do we not have a buffet back at the kingdom or something?
We do.
That's the idea, Shiro.
I'm starting to think we're going a bit above
Well-
and beyond for this one.
Well, Shiroi, I don't see Evermore anywhere right now. Do you? We're in.
We could
Maybe
just
we
take
should
him
point
there.
to
Remember,
Yeah,
Shiro, he's studying them kingdom by kingdom, so eventually we'll find
No,
us.
I got it, guys. Do it like Immortal Engines, where you just drag the whole kingdom with us.
There we go. Ah, yes, at last. Goldpaw's famous lucky lobster tail and all. Honestly, I shall never understand those who refuse to eat this most delicious part. You know, maybe some people are actually allergic to lobsters, you know. I had better eat it before it gets cold.
Actually, I think he was talking about that specific part, as in the tail too.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Yeah,
I've
some
never
people
heard
can be
that.
allergic
People
to that.
refuse to tell that. Magnificent! A world of alluring flavors open before me, and all thanks to that shining light in the world of culinary blackness, that home of deliciousness. Yes, Goldpaw.
Just be careful with the shell.
You see,
Stimulation, sensual depth.
sensual depth? Sensual depth?
All unpleasant
And this just in, folks.
literally watch food porn in front of a poor child.
It's like I said, guys.
Okay,
There's a
now,
reason.
genuine question. Is there anything left sacred in our Evan at this point?
Guys,
The
like
kid
I
has been
said,
exposed to literally everything wrong.
there's a reason why that screen is blacked out whenever he eats.
yeah.
It's literal food porn going on there.
Well,
It's
Teo.
not for our eyes to see.
Well, Teo, he's a king. Teo, he's a king. He cannot afford the being innocent at this point.
I suppose, the poor child. Expressing a kingmaker by force is not very well, but is little more than a temporary solution. You will have to go further if you wish to save the world, Evan.
I'm not quite sure I want to go further, considering what I just saw you do to that lobster.
Oh, how come you know who we are? What's your game, you fucking...
Lofty, this is a kid's game. You can say that.
Forgive
Oh,
me.
okay,
but-
Yes,
so he can't say that, but he can do
there you
whatever
go,
the
he's
hell
doing the
he
tuxedo.
No, it's okay, Shiro. It's okay, Shiro. All we did was show a black screen, so it's okay.
What the lights are waving in
It's like the
Dropoli
flowers in
somewhere.
Yokai Watch.
I know just that he goes the tuxedo mask out. My work here is done.
But you didn't do
Anything!
See, he just cut me dead and walked off the cheeky so-and-so.
We better follow him, Lofty. There's something special about him. I just know it.
Oh,
and if there's
Evan,
not,
you're still
Oh,
too
yes,
pure.
yes, there definitely is.
Well, okay. In Evan's defense, he is the best citizen in the game. He has max stats at everything. I'm not even kidding.
Yes,
you can put
the
him
guy who
you can put him anywhere, and he'll be amazing.
the guy who proclaimed gloom and doom, even though clearly we are not doomed, and appears to be living life pretty well, considering that he predicted that supposedly we were all doomed, except we are anything but doomed.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, he may be a good citizen, but he's a phony fortune teller.
You see, Compile Heart. This is how you can have a character who's obsessed with eating without being obnoxious about it.
A swift hag's tooth.
Forgot which of the people was an... Fang.
Fang,
of course.
don't you remember? That was like his one joke too.
I was more busy with... I was more focusing on his supposed relationship with Erin.
Anyway.
Here we go. A curious feeling takes hold whenever I visit this place. It is as though the last 3 centuries have not had... What is this, a narration for a Soul Calibur stage?
Maybe.
He's talking about how, remember, Andropolis was frozen for 400
How
years.
could you just have felt the truth like that?
Because I'm
Again, the script. As I said, I'm a geomancer. Such things are immediately apparent to me. The flow of energy through the land and the flow of time are inseparable. Of course, don't show
Colors
anything
of the
about
wind and all
science.
that.
The energy here, it speaks of a kingdom that was once destroyed and yet survives nonetheless. What power could have made this possible? I must study further.
Should I tell him, Lofty?
But not before I have sampled this kingdom's culinary delights. Of
Oh
course.
God, Lofty, tell him. Wait a minute, are you?
Begging your pardon.
Can there be a finer sight in the world than a steaming bowl of freshly made Hydropolitan stew?
Oh, there you go,
Yes,
Dibs. Now we're doing
barbecue
stew.
ribs, that's what it is.
Oh, yes, sure. Yeah. Don't you dare, Evan. You know what's coming. Let's clear off before we get roped into another...
I must have, son. Oh, I must.
Oh God, we have to give him his fix now. I'm sorry, Lofty, but I just can't bear to see him so upset. No, I think the term is high. Or, actually, no.
Evan, you can just simply walk away.
Please?
We could, Shiroi, but I'm not going to because side quest.
We need all, besides, we need all the people we can get for Evermore. Ah, magnificent. There is nothing compared to a bowl of Hydropolitan stew. It is truly a bowl full of the ocean's bounty.
I can think of a lot of things that could stand up to that.
I give thanks to the sea for offering up these gifts, and what better way to show my appreciation than to enjoy them right away?
There's probably a
And cut
bunch
to
of
black.
fish in the sea who are horrified at you doing this right now.
Nom nom.
Yes, a maritime beast opens up before me as each and every ingredient combines to contribute to a taste of perfection. The nigh unfathomable depths of flavor speaks of one place and one place alone, fair Hydropolis.
Yes!
Damn it, Choba.
I mean, come on. That's
It is a
probably what he's
miracle.
thinking.
The sea has given of its best, and its best has been made yet better with this masterful dish. Bye.
Oh well.
I've been set adrift to an emotional boundless
Just
delusion.
marry the footmaster at it.
Ooh, that was perfect. Just perfect. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You're welcome.
I think.
It is a dish that could not be made anywhere else. I've heard that the merfolk chased the juiciest fish into the nets of the waiting human fishermen above. An ingenious method, do you not think?
Chips?
Yeah, proper amazing. Listen, I thought you were geomancer. You started sounding like one of them flipping restaurant critics.
I'll say.
They're half a horny one at that.
There is an unbreakable bond between the kingdom's energy flow and the cuisine it produces. And it is only through ingesting that cuisine a geomancer can truly know that kingdom.
Okay, I now pronounce you man and stew. Don't kiss each other.
Also, we must not forget that this place will soon be no more. Its cuisine will be lost to future generations if we do not do all that we can to preserve its memory.
You see, guys, this is all for
Lying
the.
in the sea-trodden bucket
Now,
here.
if
I
you will
already
excuse me,
saved
my
us.
next destination awaits.
You see, guys, this is all for the greater good.
The
Do I
greater
not
good.
get a say in
What
this?
treats will taste buds encounter in Broadleaf, I wonder?
You're the king, of course you get a say in this. Now do something!
Crikey.
I suppose it's true when he said about preserving memories for future generations.
But
Was
he's
it
taking
really?
the best that we
I
can.
don't believe a word of it myself, but we've come this far. Might as well see it through.
Even Lofty just
Come
give
on,
up.
after
Honestly, at this point, we just gotta see this through to the end. Like, no, this guy truly is someone special. Oh, so very, very special. That said, though, Food is going to be filing a restraining order against him.
Yes. So, Shirei, you told us once during our reference draft playthrough that you're also a person that is usually always hungry. So, so on the always hungry scale, how far is this guy?
This guy, really liked Sausage
This
Party.
kingdom
So, yeah, I was about to
sucks
ask,
all
hey,
the
Dwiz,
energy and supports it.
So, Dwiz,
It's a humble
between
better
this-
in nature.
between this and Sausage Party, which has the more essential stuff involving food?
Well, this one.
Party.
Well,
Abundance. Not just, well, also, I would argue this. This is more of a case where the fact that he enjoys way too much just eating instead of just wanting more and more, you know.
Yeah. Yes, but this perpetual fission reactor, intriguing. We already knew about that.
And with no kingmaker to protect it, this entire nation will surely wither and perish. Its people will reap the destruction they have
We've
sown.
already saved the
Actually,
bloody
they're doing
nation.
pretty fine, all things considered.
It has happened again! Thinking such dark and portentous thoughts has made me unbearably hungry! Curse these voracious Okay, I just
I think
retreat.
the term you're thinking is pretentious thoughts.
Here we go again, man.
so talking about the doom of a kingdom makes you hungry.
Starting to wonder if it might not be your doing. Whenever we meet, I'm struck with a craving for a particular dish. Today, I long to sample the delights of the executive steak. Another steak.
Yes.
Listen, pal, we're not your errand boys. If you want some pushnos, go and flip him and get it yourself.
Poshnash.
I'm with Lofty on this one.
Boshnosh? Oh, I must have an executive steak. Who knows what might become of me if I do not get one.
Did you hear the bloody word I said?
There's no point trying to reason with him, Lofty. Let's just go and get him a steak.
For fuck's sake, I'm sorry, for flip's sake.
Shh, Lofty.
Dear God, I'd almost rather be dealing with Bodley.
This is a family game, Lofty. Remember.
Considering what he
I'm
does with
trying-
our
I'm trying
food,
my
that's being
best.
called
Here
into
it is at
question.
last of my executive steak. Can you believe how thick it is? There are kings who have not known cuts these generals.
No. Remember, Jova. It's
So it is time to die.
Extra
Bon
thick.
appetit.
no, Jova. It's like that line that Sheila said in the South Park movie. Remember what the MPAA always says: horrific violence is okay as long as people don't say any naughty words. So I guess the logic is the same
This is
here.
not violence, though,
Roman is
Pedro.
allowed
This
to
is,
set
I know, but
racing.
I know, but maybe this logic is similar here. Pornographic implications are a-okay as long as nobody says any naughty words.
Texture. My office attacker is producing its satisfaction. It is as
my.
if luxury itself has been given physical form, as if grand ambition has been made flesh, and it has been cooked at utter perfection. Nowhere probably could such a divine dish have been produced.
Oh my god, Lofty, what's he doing with that steak?
It is fabulous, just fabulous.
Is that the safe word?
Phew, a matter be sated. You have outdone yourself, your majesty.
Yes, apparently I have.
And to think, here in Broadleaf, the common man can dine on such dishes each and every day. Perhaps this way of living is not so awful.
Okay, you see, guys, it's okay to destroy the land around you as long as you can.
As long as you can eat. Taking steps to repair the damage we inflicted on land. Time is not on
There's
their
some
side, of
symbolism
course,
in
but it
here
will
somewhere,
be interesting
I'm
to see
very sure.
what can be achieved.
Gosh, you really do know a lot about what's going on in the world, don't you? Have you ever thought about trying to share your knowledge with others?
Evan, you need better teachers.
Of course, I do so all the time in exchange for my favorite dishes. Surely you've noticed the pattern by now. I divulge a morsel of wisdom when you provide a morsel of delicious food.
Who needs
Oh
money?
boy.
Of course we flippin' noticed the pattern, man. Only problem is you suppose that monsters of wisdom are flippin'.
Begging your pardon.
I'm afraid you must excuse me, but as destination awaits, I will see you there, perhaps.
Oh no.
But this time he didn't give any hints.
He's gone. And he didn't even mention where he was traveling to next. I have a bad thing about this, Lofty.
Well, that's that then. We can't follow him if we don't know where he's headed, can we? I suppose we might bump into him somewhere, but I wouldn't count on it.
There you go,
Could be
there's the end of the side
very-
quest. Dekkah died of starvation on his travels, the end.
Oh no, how will
Okay.
I ever cope?
Okay, here's what actually happens. He's somewhere in the desert, so let's explore a bit and see if we can find him.
Oh, huh.
Slaves, we don't need the goggles, come on.
Let's see.
Hello? Anyone seen a random homeless bum here asking for a meal?
Sure, his skeleton's just over there.
Oh, very nice. Reminds me of that joke in Legend of Korra. The last human who said that is still there.
Well, which season was that again?
The library, the
season
one
2.
where Jinora gets in the library and she finds again the
right.
Guardian.
Yeah.
The remains of the Explorer.
Yeah. Okay.
From the original show, yeah.
Oh my God, Dekkah! No!
Oh no, Dekkah's in trouble that he got himself into. Dekkah, what's the matter? Are you alright?
Doesn't
You know, with that
look like
giant
it.
worm over there.
Of course he's alright, man. He's doing this whole flipping geomancy thing, innit? Sensing the energy for the land, or whatever nonsense he said it was.
Maybe he's trying to heal the worm.
Please, you must help me. I'm so unbearably hungry.
We just fed you 10 minutes ago.
Not for nothing, but there's a tainted
Or
monster right
metabolism.
close to
And
here.
I should have flipping known.
Is he
Evan,
secretly
you
a
must help
cat?
me. I've eaten all my provisions. I have nothing left.
Yeah,
I will surely start to die here. Unless...
No. Let me guess. Unless I bring you some exotic cuisine.
Yes.
Exotic? Oh no. No, you must misunderstand me. I have no need of anything exotic. I simply seek the simple pleasures of home. Just a gooey curry. That is all. Curry, sorry.
A gooey what? I never even heard of it, man. Can't you just have a bun or something?
You've never heard of a curry. What's wrong with you?
This spirit is offending.
Please, it is the food of my homeland. The kingdom itself has long since been destroyed.
Ah.
I must still
Gala
remember its
region?
cuisine. Here, you will find the recipe in here.
So
There you
from
go.
the Gala region, then.
The final recipe book of the game. Thanks to this, now we can make all of the food in the game.
Please, if we could taste gooey curry one more time before it perished, then we'll be able to die a little bad.
Again, mind you, there's a tainted monster right over there.
Don't worry.
Go on then, on thick, why don't you? Still supposed to go and go a last request. Come on, Evan. Let's see what we can do before he starts to
But yeah, that particular cookbook is very precious because it contains pretty much all the remaining recipes you need.
Yeah.
Including the one of that side quest in Gold Poet was giving you almost at the beginning of the mid-beginning of the game.
Alright.
Alright, we'll just leave that guy there to lie. It's not like we could carry him back here.
Alright, let's go. Let's check. There you go. Oh, no recipes. 11 recipes. Oh, well, yeah, we already know what this is. Just pass your order.
Hurry
and
up,
I'll
and we got someone dying.
Hello, Your Majesty. What can I rustle up for you today?
Just hurry up.
Alright, let's see.
What my kingmaker said.
Gooey
There's the
curry.
gooey curry.
Gooey curry. There you go.
Hurry up, Ben.
There you go.
Thank you.
What else is there?
What's
Oh,
the
rosette
rose
tart.
hip tart. That's the one that the rose hip tart, the one that we need for the other side quest.
And a bit of that.
Genie juice. Genie
bit
juice is the
of,
best food in the game. Why? Because it maximizes all of your attacks, basically.
Heaven, I have no idea. Someone is dying in the desert, and you're busy buying stuff off a flippin' shopping.
So, Shiroi,
I'm
Yes.
willing to bet that he'll be A-okay when we come back for him, considering how much he's been eating today.
So many different
you
stuff.
said in part 19 of our reference to F playthrough that Fang's behavior was making you self-reflect because if you being always angry act like the way Fang is. So is Dekkah also making you self-reflect?
No, I'm not that bad.
Shiro. He said reflect, not to get fat.
No, I said I'm not that bad. Not.
Oh, okay.
By
Then
the-
it was my turn to your bad.
Well-
Wait, Evan,
Yes.
one thing I've noticed recently.
What?
Why have we got Tiny's father, the blonde guy, and Bracken just sitting around doing nothing?
Because they're
Well,
because they're reserve
because-
party members. We can only have 3 party members in a party at
So
the
are
same
they
time.
just standing in the king's hall thingy?
Yes.
Just sitting there.
Well, someone has to take care of the kingdom while they're out.
Totally.
You look busy with yourself, boy. Does this mean?
Yes, it does. I brought you the rose-ship tart you wanted.
Someone's dying in the desert.
Sorry,
No,
priorities, Lubes.
Like I said, Lofty, with how much he's been eating today, he will live.
Oh yes, this is.
I don't know. Too much food can also be a problem.
It's
That's
divine.
Which we get to relate.
Why are you looking at me like that? Do I have some tart stuck to my face?
Thankfully not. No, it's just, well, I was surprised how much you seem to be enjoying it. Almost, adult-like.
Ha, enjoying it, my boy. I was not enjoying it. To merely enjoy delicacy of its quality would be a most shameful waste. No, one must
Oh, so you were making love to it.
experience it. You see, guys, eating food is an art. The experience begins with an appreciation of the shape and form of the item. We examine it closely, and as we do, we allow its aroma to gently permeate our nostrils.
Inside the mind of a food critic.
Then, and only then, may we take a bite. We savor the creamy smoothness of the topping, and we listen as the crust gently crunches.
So this is what happened in Ratatouille.
Yes, the greatest delicacy must be experienced
Why did
with
you
all
like-
5 senses. This is true appreciation.
Why did you think the critic at the end has to do an entire, sermon speech about what it means to be
He
a
had an
food critic?
epiphany.
Yeah.
Gosh, I had no idea there was so much to it.
You made me a
Maybe
very
I've
happy
been
man
eating
today.
food wrong all my life.
Please take this. This is the least I can do to say thank you.
Well, what can I say except you're welcome for the tart I just gave you.
Alright, so now...
He doesn't.
Alright, that's it. Now let's save Dekkah.
So now we can save him.
We took our bloody time.
Like I said, he will survive.
Okay, Evan. Since Bracken isn't here, I'll be flying the ship. Whee!
No, please. Don't left Lofty.
Should I
Drive.
tell him that the ship is on autopilot right now?
So, sorry, I asked him. Whatever. Moving on. There you go. Here's your curry.
Oh,
You did. You made it. Go curry. Truly. Really. You're a man of action, Your Majesty, a doer, an achiever, and I must taste your latest achievement right away.
Well, it depends. Is he the
I'm a
man?
man of culture.
Is he the man of action that wrote the Big Hero 6 cartoon, or Mega Man Fully Charged?
Oh,
Let's just say the man of action that wrote Ben 10 and Big Hero 6.
What about
Okay.
Darksiders 3?
incredible! The aroma, the texture. If I close my eyes, it's almost as if I'm back there.
So yeah, now he's having a
That's
Ratatouille
the
moment.
gallery, dude.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You have the close whoop the place. My own, a place I will never see again. For just a moment, an exquisite feeling moment. These dishes transport me back there.
You know, Lofty, lately there have been a lot of people who seem to hate the past
Oh, is
homeland.
it so?
But this guy seems to actually miss it for once.
I am overcome, utterly overcome. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you.
TMI.
It truly was as if I was there. I can hardly believe it.
Neither can I.
You know, little Faye, you look like a cheese
Is that
ball.
why
seen
you've
from
been
here.
traveling around, Dekkah?
Oh God.
Because your homeland was
Oh no.
destroyed.
Indeed so. And this is why it pains me so to see our kingdoms on the brink of destruction.
They're fine, I've been telling you.
Speaking of being on the brink, you saved me from certain death. I will never forget what you've done for me.
Mentioned how you sidestepped him.
I would like you to keep the recipe book I gave you, and of course, should you feel the urge to recreate more of the lost dishes of my homeland, I will be delighted to be on hand to evaluate their authenticity.
Sure.
Wait, do you mean that after all my hard work?
I do. If you will have me, I will be honored if you will allow me to join you in your kingdom.
Oh, the retribution to have. I mean, oh, really? Well, that's fine by me, of course, but...
What about Lofty and literally every people?
Hold it right there, boyo. You do know this if you come to our kingdom. You can't be sitting around on your bum ordering fancy food all day, right? You need to earn your keep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
right.
Of course, of course. My talents as a geomancer will be at your disposal whenever you should require them.
Right. I'm very glad to hear it. Welcome aboard, Dekkah. Lofty,
We're
I'm putting him on all. Lofty, I'm putting him on all the duties.
So there you go.
Hey.
The extensive insight skill, which means he's the best citizen in the game. He's amazing at everything. Put him on the Higglary, on the weapon shop, on the armor shop, whatever.
It's like I
He's
said, Lofty, we are going to make sure he earns his keep. Put him on everything.
Or die trying.
All right.
Pretty much.
Dekkah, an enigmatic character from Forgotten Kingdom. He refers to himself as a geomancer and travels the world, claiming to be studying each kingdom's terrain, though his focus seems to be more on food. Doesn't get along with his compatriots.
Gee, I wonder why.
Oh well. So yeah, everybody, we now officially have all of the citizens.
Everyone
Yay.
is here.
Pretty
Or
much.
rather, everyone is home.
There you go. Our kingdom is now complete.
Collect them all. So what, is he like literally, is Dekkah like literally the last citizen you can get?
Technically-
No.
No, technically speaking, the last on the list is actually Tyra for some reason.
The moment right after finishing the campaign, Jova, you can get Dekkah. You don't have to get the citizens in any particular order.
In the list, Jova, where you can see like the one that Pedro just got, they actually group by their where they're from. So you get all the people
All right.
from Gopa. Hold on.
And now
Yeah, it's important to see that.
time to level up kingdom to its max level.
Again, odd enough when you stop at level 4 and we
Oh,
don't get
right,
the full joke and get to
now.
level 5.
And there you go. Now the kingdom looks like it does in the trailers.
I have upgraded my kingdom to look like the ultimate college university.
Jesus.
Oh, can we call it Lofty University?
No.
No. Lofty University is the actual college that we have.
Lofty, you already have an entire temple dedicated to you. Go there.
That too.
But that's an ancient temple. It should be respected.
Well, you're a
They don't need
kingmaker.
to be-
Kingmakers are ancestral beings. Therefore, you need a temple in your honor.
That is why my temple will remain untouched.
But Lofty, people need to go there to worship you, don't they?
And maintain the temple to make sure it doesn't fall into ruin.
You know, when I say untouched, I mean that nothing else can be built there. I didn't say no one could create up.
Well, when you say untouched, it gives people that inkling.
You know bloody well I mean. Can people read between the lines?
Lofty's in some kind of mood today.
Well,
Because no
considering
one
the quest,
understands me.
considering the quest we just did for Dekkah, Shiroi,
Oh,
would you blame
something
me?
on Leaf Book. Nick on the block. Go ahead, too.
To think that when we started, this was all just fields. But the way Evermore is growing, it won't be long before it can hold its own against any kingdom you care to mention. We're not there yet, but we have a bright future ahead of us. That much I can guarantee.
Wait, we're not there yet. I mean,
Go ahead, Shiri.
There's always room for improvement.
Oh, yay for Roland.
Not there yet,
not there
but
yet.
but close. I
Close.
feel very
Oh,
close.
Leander.
Shiri, Bracken, no.
Oh, look out, Will. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Clips, Batu.
All together now, you dogs. One last push.
Yes, one last
What
push.
more could we have to do to make it so that we are there?
Well-
Let me
well-
remember, Pedro. Does Evan? I don't recall particularly Evan responding to any of the Leaf Book posts.
Well, Theo, there is one. Did you finish the Roland side quest of the first
Unfortunately,
expansion?
no. I need to get to it
Okay.
still.
We'll
Because unfortunately, it is basically the idea is that they are like tiny dots. They don't have even markers on the map, so it requires a lot of attention to scavenger every single dungeon that you beat.
Hold on, Theo. Just now, you were lamenting how Evan's innocence has been destroyed over the course of this game.
Yeah.
And now you're asking him to go into social media? There's
Of course.
there's a paradox there, don't you think?
I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, to be fair, the boy's innocence has
Considering how
already been
this
destroyed.
particular world social media seems to be much tamer, it's might as well. for
Well,
the
yeah.
short time.
Well. Remember. Well, opposite Theo. This is family friendly. He knows family friendly to take on social media because if you portray social media, as it is, then this wouldn't really fit his demographic. So.
Like, imagine if he chose Twitter instead of Facebook.
Yeah.
So in this
he was all like,
okay for him.
he was all like, shall I call this Leafer or something like that? No. I'm not touching Facebook. I'm not touching Twitter. I'm not touching Twitter. We'll go with Facebook.
It's not worth it.
All right, everybody. We'll continue in the next part, seeing what else,
Yeah.
what other shenanigans we can get into. So see ya.
So,
See ya.